I'm Leanne Jodine, and at the time of the master's program and the symposium series, I was an elected table officer for the Burnaby Teachers Association.
Hi, I'm Peter Dubinsky, and at the time of the symposium, I was a director of instruction with the Burnaby School District, and I'm currently
educator. There is a lot going on all the time. And there's a large community of people involved in our shared goal of serving our students. And from a union perspective, I will say there are many stakeholders. And to address issues and problems as they arise and to enrich our approaches to what we're collectively doing, there is an ongoing need to be able to have meaningful conversations.
Yeah, and I would say that when we're in education, we're thinking about students first, and so we're in the business of relationships. That's what we do, and so if relationships are the foundation of our work, dialogue is the biggest influencer in relationships, and so how we have dialogue and how we engage in that dialogue is critical to developing and strengthening those relationships.
I think it was probably speaking about the integrative potential. And when I revisit and take a look at the toolkit, I look at the analytic framework and the integrated potential. And being able to share those concepts with people, I have since, without even sharing other aspects of the toolkit. I've found myself speaking about, we need to find our integrative potential here. Here's some ideas on how we might do that. How about we start with what we all know without getting into any debate or, impassioned conversations about it, and it works.
And what this provided was some specific skill set from the simple, mundane, what we would call mundane, that have actual huge impact in meeting situations, to how do you deal with some very, very sensitive, complex political pieces. So to talk about attendance management in a way that led to understanding, to talk about professional learning in a way that led to our inquiry, and so then using those provocations, but then layering them with skills and tools to then attack those challenging discussions in constructive dialogue was really monumental for us. And so then applying, whether it's the talking stick or the suspending judgment or the quiet rights, all of the skills will resonate with different people. But what you provided was this plethora of tools in a toolbox that people could access. So I just found it to be just really strong learning. And then it did lead us as an inquiry group in our district to tackle a very, very complex piece that had been sitting for a very long time, that I'm not sure that people necessarily wanted to open up. But
when Peter says it allowed us to approach a topic that we hadn't necessarily before, when I think about being at the table as a union officer with district principals, with the human resources, with principals and other people, it was extraordinary. In all my career, that was the first time that I found myself sitting around a table having very real, authentic conversation about very real professional issues that we all have deep passions about, and finding our way to being able to talk about it